heard me. I said lottie dottie everybody. If you don't know, you about to find out. As I said, my man Mike Hazel, his man Marcus, we about to get this thing cooking. I'm gonna get them on here very, very shortly. Let's see. Hopefully everybody's having a good day. My sister had her graduation party today. That was pretty crazy. Fast, just how fast, life goes. Just blink of a fucking eye. What's good, baby?
Good. You feel good?
Hey, man, welcome to the show. Like I said, Feeling Good Podcast, episode 198. This is y'all's show. This is the Mike and Marcus show, this special edition. The LA Classic. I had to bring out the Magic Johnson.
Yeah. I'm fucking with that. I'm fucking with it. Yeah. I see you.
Yes,
I
sir.
see you repping. We right down the street from the formerly known as Staples Center, crypto arena right now.
Crypto, man. A lot of good. The Lakers been doing a lot of good things this offseason.
Well, we hope so. We hope so because they could have finished that last playoff season a little bit better. But let's not talk about that right now. Let's just keep it positive.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. So, hey, introduce yourselves. Let the people know who you are.
Say it again.
Introduce yourselves. Let them know who you are.
Oh, yeah. This is my man, Stephen Marcus Releford, comedian from out of LA. Like, very, very dope person. You'll see him on the open mic scene. And I go by Mike Hazel. I'm from the DMV area, but spent some time in, like, New Orleans. But, yeah, we just out here on a little good vibe because we just released Thank God for Food Stamps.
Yeah.
And I got my boy Marcus featured on like a lot of the songs just to help like make the project even better.
Yeah, man. My boy put some of my comedy on the end of his albums, like some outros, and I guess I can compare it to how films have a music score.
Yeah.
This Thank God for Food Stamps has a comedy score. It just has a comedy score to it instead of a music score. You get some stand-up comedy that's gonna score the project for you.
After I was kind of like diving in, you sent me that song. I was diving a little bit, try to kind of indulge in some of the music, man. Like I said, I was vibing with the first hook. That song you sent me, I was vibing with. I was like, oh shit, this is gonna be some shit I really fuck with. So I'll make sure I add that shit to the playlist. I want to do it's kind of like a separate thing. I'm gonna do like a whole album review. I'm gonna drop that shit separately. I would like to do it was we black every day. I think it was.
Man, can you?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Hey, my bad, y'all. It's we kind of like in the crest of Skid Row, so it's like a lot of like cars and stuff going by, but and like people bumping music, but I think it should be good now.
Yeah, what I was saying, just kind of listening to your sound, for the first like minute and a half, I was like, God damn, I'm really fucking with this shit. So like, what I would like to do is, just kind of continuation of support, man. I'm gonna really do like a album review. I want to review the We Black Every Day, and I want to do the Food Stamps one as well. Get those pieces out there because I definitely like the content. I definitely could tell like you're passionate about this shit.
Hell yeah, man! Thank you for that, man. Yeah,
definitely appreciate that, bro. Cause I always be looking at those album reviews, like, yo, how am I gonna be able to get there? That's actually what I've been looking into for this rollout. So that's perfect. I appreciate it.
Yeah, 100%. So you being from the DMV area, we got a show. It's a paid show. I gotta say, man, August 26th, if you can make it to Richmond, Virginia, hey, I got a paid slot for you.
Oh, dang! All right, yeah, we gonna keep that in the mindset for sure. That's not this studio I record at out here. The owner is from Richmond and everything, so I've been trying to tap down more to Richmond. Yeah.
Oh hell yeah. Yeah, when I was there, we were only in LA for, I want to say like 2-3 days. We were kind of in Riverside and kind of floating all around and shit. And I think the one thing I really noticed was like a lot of people are just kind of like from all over the place, kind of just migrating to LA.
Yeah.
So it's definitely like the hub of like the hustle and the entrepreneur for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, and I saw that you was at the Something Good for the People podcast, and that's something I've been like seeing on the ground trying to go to, but I never have. So that's cool that you tapped in with that too.
Yeah,
Yep.
sure. Like I definitely would. I don't know. I have mixed feelings towards like the Something Dope. You know, like how we do it in Michigan. It's like everybody's getting a chance. You know, like I've thrown events where, you know, 75 artists are getting to perform. You know, like no matter what. So like when we kind of got there, I didn't really understand what to expect. You know, we just were told that fill out these links and you got a guaranteed slot. And when we got there, it was kind of like it was like a raffle base for your performance, and so certain shit is cool, but I definitely would recommend members only open mic. It's another open mic out in LA, and I feel like they
Okay.
just the vibe that they kind of bring off rip was just like there's no gimmicks, no bullshit, no hidden agenda. You know, they just want to you know, support artists and support local artists like y'all.
Dope. Hell yeah. I'll definitely
Appreciate
tap
that.
in.
Yeah, there's a few people I'm gonna try to get y'all tapped in with. And you know, speaking of music and shit, we're gonna dive into the podcast a little bit. I'm just kind of just talking, but if y'all got any like open verses or anything like that, man, we got engineers that can cook up. We got a ton of artists that are fire. You know, this will definitely be the first of many times we do some interactions.
All right, for sure. Definitely appreciate that. I'm really strong on like once I have an interaction with somebody, how can we continue the relationship so that we both parties can build and expand, and also our bases, or like the people who we surround ourselves with, how do we implement those people into whatever I got going on. So I'm messing with you, bro.
Hey,
I'm
we
feeling good
locked in.
about this.
We locked in.
Yeah.
You guys have like merch and shit set up?
Okay, so right now I just copped these new hats. Yep. This is my little character, but what really are the base of my like brand? Yep. One of the other brands, and our brand is basically based on Dolawan rolling papers, and we do collaborations. He has it on deck. Yep. And it's a collab with Nutty Piper, a dude in New Orleans. So yeah, that's basically the core of my merchandise brand. Yep.
Okay. So that's what you said. That's with Nutty Papers.
Yeah, Nutty Dolawan rolling papers, but that was Nutty Piper. Yep.
Nutty Piper. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Want to make sure I give them a shout out. So let's talk way before, man. How long have y'all been doing music?
Man,
Well,
yeah, I've been doing music really joking around with the homies 4th, 5th grade at the sleepovers, but really trying to like knowing, okay, I need to go to a studio. We need to lock in. That was probably around like sophomore year of high school. So I would say like 2010,
okay.
2010, 2009, like really go and yeah, and just kind of from then having different type of studio experiences, just strengthening my craft a little bit more.
What about you for comedy?
Yeah, I've started comedy actually around the same time he got into music. Now I'm a little bit older. I graduated in 07 and I started comedy in 2010.
Okay.
So yeah, I've been doing comedy ever since, and it's just been, you know, something of it's kind of like the mob. You can't get out, you know. It's like,
yeah,
it's kind of like a passion that you cannot turn away from. So I know it's similar with music too. You know, it's just like something that you have in you. That's a calling that you have to respond to. You know.
Oh yeah, it's a gift, man. And I say this all the time, man. I've been married 10 years because I'm funny. You know, like it ain't because, you know what I'm saying? Like having that ability just to kind of make people laugh and just change people's days, like that shit really is just like a blessing from above.
It really is.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, if not for comedy, what do you think you'd be doing?
Oh man, either teaching or robbing banks.
She said robbing banks was my third
Yeah,
option.
either I'll be a teacher or I'll be robbing banks. That's it. It ain't no in between, really. Nah, but yeah, I think, man, I don't know, because I feel like ultimately, like the homie, I have a homie Corey who's been telling me earlier. He was just telling me yesterday, and I've known this. It's like even with music, you know, it's like comedy is just something that I'm really good at, but I'm really here because I bring people together.
Right.
You know, I think God or the creator or whatever made people allowed me to have the gift of bringing people together, you know, and having a message and encouraging them, you know. So it's like, however I could facilitate that, I just choose to do it through comedy. I've just gotten really good at comedy, you know. So, man, I think my mission would be the same either or. I'll still be looking to bring people together, you know.
Yeah, there's a really good spot I want to tap you in with. It's in Long Beach. They got the spot called the Harbor. It's real good with like open mic, kind of like the comedy scene and like the open mic like artist vibe. Like they really support out there heavily.
Hell yeah. Send me the info.
Yep.
I'll send you
the people that run it as well.
Yeah, hell yeah. Thank you.
Yep. But before the music, where were you born at? You were born in DMV. Where were you born?
Yeah, I was born in Cheverly, Maryland, but grew up in like Alexandria, like where if y'all know the movie Remember the Titans,
Hell yeah.
that was filmed at the only high school in the only public high school in Alexandria, T.C. Williams. So like that was basically the area I grew up in, and then moved to Oxon Hill like in 3rd grade, and like yeah, I was kind of just there and then in and out of like going to school in DC or whatever, you know, and then I moved to a different side of Maryland, but after that, at 18 I basically left the DMV.
So how long have you been in the LA area?
So I was living in LA really 2017 to 2021, and yeah, I actually live in Oakland now, but you know, since I was here for so long, I still try to tap back in with my people.
Yeah, I got an artist. Her name is Blue Moon. She is like everybody that listens to her, bro. I swear to God, they say she got that Oakland sound.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna definitely have to send you some shit. You gonna like her.
Yeah, it's probably that raw soul, that soulful jazz sound.
That jazzy vibe, that jazzy hip hop.
That's what's up. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So if y'all had one superpower to do anything in the world, what y'all picking?
In racism.
Hey, that's a beautiful one. That's a beautiful.
I'm about to be a jumper. I'm jumping anywhere I want to go. Yeah. I don't gotta catch a flight no more. I can think of it. I can go. We all hopefully we all can go. I can bring y'all something back.
Like almost like some teleport or what? Okay.
Yep.
Hell yeah, you could almost like help him out by rob a couple banks in the meantime.
You know, we can get the financial sources figured out.
Yep. My superpower comes with bank robbing abilities.
Bank robbing abilities, I like it. Yeah, just talk about the lifestyle in Oakland. Is it a real supportive scene out there for the music?
Yeah, I would say really not even just for the music, but for anything that somebody has going on, you have a community for that. And Oakland really it kind of starts at Lake Merritt. You can't just go to Lake Merritt and run into somebody you knew or like meet new people there. You can set up your table. And so like from that like little ecosystem, everybody kind of has their own brand or their own type of merchandise or like medicinal teas or whatever that they're trying to like get out to the public and heal. And I think that with that healing, that's where the communal aspect is rooted strongly there, because everybody knows, oh yeah, you're looking out for me or you're supporting my business, what I got going on, because I gotta we all got families and stuff. So that's kind of how Oakland is. So like with me, I say like, how can I fit in to help support the people that I know within this ecosystem, or maybe the people that I don't know, but keep my head down, keep at work. And I'm in the cannabis industry in Oakland, so like it's pretty big out there. I feel like that's the core of the cannabis in Cali. I'm not trying to knock nobody, but like just like a lot of industry work kind of low key happens in Oakland, and then it kind of gets dispersed to other places. So that's cool too. Just being able to be low key and find my own community out there. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you always have like, I guess growing up, did you always have that musical kind of like knack, like right off rip?
Yeah. I would say yeah, just because of my mom and my brother, they always like were going hard on the Jay-Z or like hip hop in general. And then you know, back when we were young, the radio only played the same 7 songs all day. So like we knowing the words of everything, or like
Everything.
listening to it so much to where we want to learn the words, or even typing in the lyrics hoping to figure it out. So yeah, that was me since a kid. So like I think really when I got around my homie Anthony, and he started showing me like a lot of different little things, and then I just started having like my other friends alongside of that. We were just like, all right, we can do something like playing
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto, listening to the old school, learning about the NWA and stuff too. I think that really had a big hand in it. Really, honestly, like seeing like Ryder, like all the groups, and Anthony being like, oh, that's supposed to be Eazy-E, or that's supposed to be this person or that person. It's like, oh shoot, he kind of like making real life people into like these. I mean, back then I didn't even know what I thought of musician artists. I was just like, I love this music and wanted to be a part of it so bad, really. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I honestly, bro, before the music, I wanted to be a cartoonist.
For real?
That was the
That's dope.
Like draw?
yeah, draw. Yeah, so I'm an artist too, and but that was the main goal, was to become a cartoonist.
Oh shit.
And
That's dope. So I feel like that's something that you know, especially like if you got a passion for it, like that's something that you could always like kind of pick up and set down whenever you want.
Well, it shows in his artwork on his papers.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of the artwork on the papers are drawings that he's drawn.
it's like my new character too. Like it's crazy.
Or even on the hats.
Yeah, that hat
because I just developed this like maybe.
it almost looks like the one hat. It almost looks like anime, like big head, like anime.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people tell me like it reminded them of the Boondocks or something like that. So like that helps me be like, oh shit, like I mean, even just saying that I wanted to be a cartoonist kind of took me back, but like yeah, it's kind of like how you said, I can pick that up whenever, you know, hopefully like when some funding or a good partner pulls up on me.
Yeah, I got this dude. I basically met him at Santa Monica, and like, you know, you ever watch The Office?
Oh yeah, here and there.
Yeah.
He's got this crazy, like, I'm gonna get you in touch with him, bro, because like what he does is like kind of like the sketching, but he just does everything based off The Office. So like he's just doing like a whole magazine and like cartoon and like illustrated shit off of The Office. So I think it'd be dope to tap you in. Maybe you know, you could definitely kind of outlet. Maybe there's something there.
No, for sure, bro. I'm definitely open to like, yeah, just being down to like link up with somebody, and especially once I have like a strong idea that I can present to them too, so they don't feel like they got to do all the work. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I'm sure you've heard of like Fiverr and shit too, right?
Fiverr?
It's Fiverr.
Oh, Fiverr. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a ton of like outsources on there and shit too. So like, I'm sure like there's people on there that are just kind of like waiting for, you know, a great artist to kind of like hit them up.
Yeah, that's true. It's funny because my mom puts me on a Fiverr a lot, and I'm like, dang, yeah, I should have been. Especially when she told me I should have been. Boy, it's like the Bitcoin.
Yeah.
I lost out, but yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so being in Cali, man, I know that's like what we call that shit. We call it like the Mecca. You know, like there's Atlanta. You got, you know, I feel like there's anywhere in Cali. You know, like it's just the vibe there. And you got like the, you know, Brooklyn, or I guess you could just say like New York in general. What would you say like you've experienced kind of going from, you know, the Virginia, the Maryland area, you know, kind of going out into, you know, Oakland? What is the biggest thing that you've kind of seen as a difference?
Yeah, that's true, bro. Because this man, he's used to it. This man is LA born and raised, huh? Yeah. So it's kind of funny, like, but I would say, man, when I first got to Cali, the big billboards, the advertisements, everything, like everything, the glamour of the shop. Oh, this coffee shop is nice. This coffee shop has space. You can breathe the air. You can take it. Like that was like a really big thing, and like kind of also seeing some places. I'm like, yo, this was on that movie, or one of the movies in Transformers was filmed downtown LA, because I remember seeing some of the buildings. I'm like, dang, I walked past some of them joints before. So like that's a big thing to me, because in the DMV we'll have no, I mean, you got the main capital, White House, oh yeah, the main, but you don't have nothing else like that's DMV that I seen before in my real life on the casual. So that's really big. And going to Hollywood, seeing the Capitol Records, being like, oh shoot, you can do this. Or like you could literally walk into this building, even if the security be like, hey, yo, yeah, you can literally walk in. So it makes things really tangible.
A lot of opportunities just at the footstep.
Yeah. But definitely you see that you got to work for them too. Because like I said, where we sitting at right now is the edge of Skid Row. If I go 2 blocks away, you're going to see like the stories of, I came out here saying that y'all said this is the American dream, bro.
Right.
And I got lost in it. And this is where the only place I can be now. Like, so you got to always remember that hustle mindset out here, especially.
Do you see yourself staying in Cali?
Man, that's a good question, because I've always wanted to travel other places in the world. But right now I've been doing a Oakland base, going back to LA, and I feel like maybe if I continue to generate, I feel like if I generate this as my hub, where I'm always tapping in, I know I always got people, I can probably go somewhere, live for like a couple years, and know I can come back to Cali if I want to.
That's definitely right about that, because I'm sure you already know, you probably got, a handful of people that you met that you could just ride back with.
That's basically what this trip is right now. I got the homie Marcus, I got the homie Josiah in the front. Like, it's people who I always tell, hey, yo, like, I'm coming back to LA, and just, even if it's for 2 days, I try to tap in just to show face and see what's up, keep building.
How did y'all end up meeting? Did you know Marcus before you came to LA? Or
we met like 2017, 18 at a spot that I was running. I was doing an open mic. Me and a couple of friends were running an open mic off of Temple Street in Echo Park called Tribal Cafe, and the name of the mic was Soulful Sundays. And it was nice. We had a cool little vibe, and Mike and just a handful of just dope, magnificent creatives in their own right, whether they fucking played instruments or fucking, sang or was poetry, comedy. We just had like this dope ass little variety show that we're running there. So
talent.
Yeah. Hey, he lying though. The real story is my nigga B is like, hey bro, I'm out in LA, I'm about to do this open mic and everything. I'm like, all right, bro, I'm gonna come through, bro. I haven't been on the music shit like that, but yeah, I'm gonna come through, bro. And so I go through, he in the ball too, we good to green light. But yeah, like so I pull up and I'm like, dang, bro, this look like some New Orleans stuff. Cause B from New Orleans, he was on the circuit with me out there. And so like, yeah, that's basically it. And it goes into what he was saying. Yup, nice vibe with people who are just like all eclectic vegan place. They was on the new wave. I was like, okay, I can get with it.
Yeah, I got to get y'all address. I got to send y'all some drip. I got to send y'all some Feeling Good podcast drip.
Man, and I got to do the same too. I got to send you some hats.
Yeah, man. Let me get that. I'll wear it on stage. Take a few photos and shit.
Yeah, there's this thing that we do. We kind of do like a similar vibe here in Michigan. It's called like Flum. You ever heard of Flum?
Flum? No.
It stands for Free Local Underground Music, and it's kind of how you said, like kind of just a dope collection of just every talent that you could think of. People that play the harmonica, people that play live instruments, people that sing, do poetry. So I definitely kind of hearing that y'all got that same kind of similar vibe out there. It's just that shit is unstoppable. You already know that shit is unstoppable. You really are like single-handedly like building a community brick by brick.
I'm sorry, we're just trying to get the charger.
Oh, you good?
Making sure the car
Yeah, we'll probably
charger works.
It's all good though. But nah, that's cool that you guys are having your own stuff like similar things like that going on. Cause like I'm not gonna lie, bro. I watch a lot of podcasts and sometimes people say, oh yeah, I could just sit on the couch and start up something. But it's like, bro, how often are you like actually in the community or like tapping in and everything? So that's really dope that you're on ground with that.
Yeah, literally. You know, it's a vibe. I know it's a little bit far, you know, from like where y'all are at to, you know, Bay City, Michigan and shit. But I promise y'all ever pull up this way, I got music videos on y'all. We gonna get another fucking interview. We gonna knock tons of fucking content out. And plus we got hella shows where it's like, I try to always throw free shows just so we can bring as much people as possible.
Nice,
you know?
nice.
So it's like,
no, I feel it.
Yeah,
and it's just a matter of looking at the calendar and, you know, seeing what we can plan out and just, you know, just have some forward thinking about it so we could just make it work, get tickets and shit and make the trip happen. Yeah. But we would love to come out.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna be a thing. Like I always try to keep in mind, like where do I know people at, just in case. Like I want to go out there to do something exactly like that.
I got a couch in a basement y'all can crash in. You know, save some money on a hotel. Like
you already know.
Yeah, we'll make.
Oh man, thank God for food stamps, bro. You already know how we rocking.
Man, I've never been at like, I swear to God, one time I tried to get food stamps back in the day. They gave me $12. Like.
Oh damn, they played them. They say you can get a drink.
Yeah,
you can get a little pizza.
I've definitely been on the positive side, like, you know, buying people's foodies or, you know, whatever the case may be. Just food stamps in general. At some point, they come in clutch for everybody.
Yeah, they do.
Nah, for sure. Cause especially in my in my world, basically the reason why the project is called that is because I was working at a cultivation facility. I'm thinking like shit is good. It's not though too, but I'm thinking stuff is good, and then one day they just say, oh yeah, we're about to close, y'all, and then we and yeah, I guess like honestly, I was able to work with them for a couple more months in another location. But after that, I was just like, yeah, let me just try this food stamp job because I officially do not have a job and I don't have no income. Let me try it, and that's how I got it. And I really held it down for the next couple months, like while I was trying to figure it out.
Yeah, food stamps. You already know food stamps are a powerful fucking thing. It's like having gold, you know, like it's like having gold or weed. You know, like I literally have seen my dog Chainless come into this bitch with $0. But he buying a couple of fucking Twisted Teas. He buying a couple of Red Bulls. He buying a couple of snacks. And his studio time is paid for. His music video paid for. Like, I'm like, dang, you a barter king in this motherfucker.
Exactly. You gotta have the food stamps, and then if you wanna not work, yeah, you go and hit the EDD while it lasts. But but yeah, and then but like how you said, barter, bro, barter services, do your thing, hold it down for your people. Yeah.
It's tough because either you're gonna work for somebody else, work for yourself, or resort to criminal activity. So food stamps are there so you won't have to bust somebody upside the head.
So you ain't got to steal no food, man. I remember stealing food because we were broke.
Right? Yeah, you never.
Yeah, it happens, bro. A lot of people got to steal food.
Exactly. I hear that all the time, like baby products and everything, just to make sure people's children are straight. Like they gotta do what they gotta do. But yeah.
So I guess, like, because obviously I feel like y'all have, you know, definitely endured the trials and tribulations and shit like I have. You know.
Of course. Oh yeah, of course.
Kind of, you know, share with some of the, you know, the people out there. You know, what is some of the trials and tribulations that, you know, you feel like has really like helped you, you know, prosper and, you know, thrive going forward?
What do you want to speak on that?
Man, don't lose hope. just because you are rock bottom, there's a door down there somewhere at the bottom of wherever you think you're at. There's a door down there because, yeah, man, being on this path, I think artistically, no matter if it's comedy or music, man, you're going to go through a lot of L's. You're going to, man, through money, through relationships, family, especially time, and how you perceive yourself and where you want to go and like how all those things affect you, man, you have to really just keep your head down. Know that there's always an option of hope for you to push through, to build something dope, to make it on the other side, because it can get a little dark. Like being on this path, it can get really lonely. And I think you really have to have a strong mind and a strong heart to know that on the other side of this artistic endeavor, there's all the things that I know that I ought to be enjoying. I'm going to be able to enjoy it, you know? So I would think just telling most people who are on a similar path to know that there's a door down there. Do not worry. Do not trip. Continue to build. And, you know, that's pretty much it. You know, respect yourself, respect the game.
You're not reading off a teleprompter, man, right? Because I got goosebumps, bro. You got me feeling goosebumps on this motherfucker.
For real.
Hey,
I was like, that's why I needed this man right here, son.
That's an answer right there. We ain't even got a fucking. Hey, that was literally to the T, to the T.
Thank you.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, and like to piggyback on him too, I would say like it's times where like let's say going back to New Orleans, I remember sometimes waking up having like the $1 for the Arizona, or like having my just like whatever I needed for the streetcar or whatever, and just like, all right, I gotta make some type of money out today, or like I gotta get some of the free food samples like from the Riverwalk, like just to sustain me. Or like, you know, if I make $5, I can at least get a burger from McDonald's and everything. And just like really setting up, kind of seeing people walk smooth past you while you're trying to like sell your art, or like, you know, just and having to be like, yo, well, this is what I have to do. Like, you know, this is the only thing that I can see that I can do like positively, at least in that moment. And like I kind of stuck with that. And yeah, it's just like, it's funny because some of the people who I was selling art with and not really having money with, one of the dudes lives in Oakland with me, and he's like a big art, like he's known, like people will see his art everywhere out in Oakland. I see his art everywhere when I'm walking, so I know other people do. And it's like, that's a dude who is out there with us, and like, and you know, also being positive and just saying, all right, one day it's gonna change. And like, we not even knowing, back at that time, we just looking at Cali on Instagram. I never even knew I was gonna run into a Marcus, like, or nothing like that. So yeah, you just gotta continue and be positive, and honestly believe in yourself and keep pushing that. Even if you do make music, if you a comedian, if you an artist or whatever, if you just got one person who's saying, hey bro, I like that little thing that you got going on, just keep it up, because that one person is going to become three, and and then those three people want to tell their whole gang, and it's going to continue to go up, even, and it's going to be slow. You got to just know that it's going to be slow too. Like, it's not going to, if it's going to be the good cook up. Yeah.
I feel like I feel like I'm talking to a motivational speaker right now. I feel like you just got me ready to go. I'm ready to get some push-ups in. I'm ready to call my mom.
Push-ups in.
Hey.
Hell yeah.
Man.
Man. Good. That feels good, because even though like me and Marcus are saying this too, we still be going through it every day. So like, it's, yeah, that's the thing. That's the flip side, that when I was young, I never saw like the hero. I never saw none of his weaknesses, bro. Right. It's like, dang, like, you know, so I want to like always like let people know that, yeah, we still going through it too. So yeah.
That's a good way to look at it. Like you was talking about the free samples. You know, I've definitely been like, I've done that shit recently where like my wife would be like, hey, we about to go to Costco. Shit, I'm going. You know, like I know the free samples are slapping. It's to the point where like I'm going in there with glasses, a hat. I might even like switch my shirt around, take the hat off, do some other shit, and I'm trying to get another free sample, and they're just looking at me. They're looking like,
Right.
You ain't got to finesse me. They're free. Take your samples. I'm just like, damn, I'm trying to be sneaky for what? You know, like,
I mean,
just trying to get what I can.
But it's because like sometimes people be making it seem like we can't get some like
Right.
some slight like so you
Right. Well, I've abused the free sample spot at my little local grocery store. Me and the homie was abusing the free samples so much, they removed the little cups for the samples. They done took the cups and the little paper plates out. I was like, hey, what happened to the little sample plates? They're like,
Got rid of
no more. No more. You know, the security just come up to you. No more. No more.
You know you a powerful man when you do that shit. You know you. You know it.
They had your face in the bag.
Nah, we used to like swipe like clothes and shit like Burlington. We used to go to like Burlington all the time and like just steal shit. And I just remember like they didn't never have cameras and like we stole socks, random underwear, like just random shit. And I remember like years later they had fucking cameras everywhere. And I'm like, man, I would like to think that, you know, like my actions resulted in this company, you know, getting all their you know items accounted for every time.
That's their T's crossed and all that. They had
yeah. They know what they're doing now.
Yeah.
So
sometimes it takes a L.
So thank God for food stamps. How would you say this album is different from We Black Every Day?
Okay, We Black Every Day was recorded during COVID, right when we hit the COVID, right when it was like the George Floyd riots and everything too. So in one of the songs you can hear me actually at a rally, and it was somebody like talking basically about how he was walking and everything, and thankful for us being out there. But with We Black Every Day, I was kind of like, y'all, you know, it's a whole uproar because of social media too. Like that was making it like frustrating to like because I'm not gonna lie, bro, walking to where I'm even at right now, every day I was like, man, I gotta watch my back. Even though it's a 10-minute walk, I was still feeling like that every day. But then I was just also coming to terms with, bro, I'm Black every day though. Like the things that we have to deal with every day. And I'm not gonna say it's just Black people, but that's kind of the mindset that it was, especially at that time. And but also on the mixing side, that was kind of when I was just like kind of first finding my comfort with, oh, I think I can mix a full project. That's also like that's a assortment of different producers where I did just say I always put out music, but sometimes it takes me a long time to like put up that back end and be like, all right, I'll pay all these leases and everything and put the project out. So like that was really strong, and I'm glad that it was that project, because that year I probably recorded like 3 different Jones, but that one was definitely a statement project. And I got my homie Zaria to shoot the cover, but whereas we thank God for food stamps, I feel like that is a more intimate journey of like my mind and psychology this past year in Oakland. Kind of just like you can hear me saying like and they just made me the lead and control out the lead, because I had wrote that way before the facility shut down and everything. And when they did just make me the lead like that January and stuff, and kind of being like really excited about where I was going in life, but then kind of halfway through you kind of hit the climax where it's like, all right, this is where we start getting to the real. And you can, and I guess I was being really vulnerable with the things that I'm now willing to talk about in my music that I probably wouldn't have been more willing to talk about and during the time that I recorded We Black Every Day. Yeah.
What do you credit most for that transition, being able to kind of like showcase that vulnerability?
Honestly, it's the fact that I always write and record like well, it's not I'm doing this every single day, but when I have those modes, because I'm not gonna lie, like it took me those 10 years prior to this year to be writing every day and rapping my verses and all that. And but so now like I feel like when I do find those modes and I am writing and everything and I'm sending my songs out now more to the homies, not like, oh, I gotta see the reactions from the actual plays or the social media when I post a snippet. Like I'm sending it to the homies and they're saying, oh yeah, this song is good, I'm liking the beat that you chose with this. And it's funny because Ames was like, yo, I'm liking this beat. And then he like maybe the third song, he was like, oh, is this the same producer? And I'm like, yeah, this is about to be a project that I'm working on. And that was thank God for food stamps, because that's also with one solid producer, Loud Destro from Oxon Hill, where I'm from in Maryland, which I found out that randomly on Instagram. But yeah,
what's his name?
Loud Destro, like loud, and then yeah, Loud Destro. But yeah.
Yeah, send me a Snapchat of his. We'll shout him out when we do the reviews and during this video.
I got you. And yeah, I guess to wrap it up though, yeah, it's just that like continue that being consistent and yeah, just trying to like, I tell myself, hey bro, I'm trying to put out these songs, or I'm trying to like, I listen to music that is out and I'm like, all right, is it like at least the sound quality? I don't care about like what I'm rapping about. Am I rapping like them? It's just the sound quality. Is this like kind of sounding on the level that my homie would bump? And I guess yeah, it's been 3 years since I dropped We Black Every Day. A lot has changed. Larry June was a little embryo back. I mean, I probably, yeah, I probably was barely hearing about Larry June in 2020, like it really, that was the year that I started really investing my time into Bro's craft, to where now it's like that man's in the industry doing things with Alchemist and all that. So it's like it takes time even for them. And so I always look at certain other people's walks and remind myself that it's going to take time.
Hey, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
No, I appreciate it. But
I know.
Hell yeah.
I know a lot of people are wondering, you know, kind of talk and walk us through, like, you know, like your creative process. You know, like when you hear a song or get in the studio, what is your process like?
I always want to let people know, bro. I just really, I'll just play beats and like I just get in that mood where I'm like, yeah, I want to make some music and everything. So that's kind of why I was telling you, like those months where I'll just lock in. And so like I'll just play beats, and if I'll find the right one, I'll probably off the second, third, fourth, and then I'll just start vibing to it. And then I guess like as I'm listening to it, those little melodies or those words will just be coming, like, or whatever I want to say, I'll just be starting to get that feeling like, okay, this beat got this vibe. And then that's kind of when I start talking my shit. And then yeah, then I'll just write. And usually I try to finish the verse in that setting, but like a lot of times it doesn't go like that, and I'll go back. But yeah, that's basically how it starts.
Well, how do you feel when obviously I feel like you when I first listened, I was like, he ain't a rapper, he's a musician, he's an artist. How do you feel when, you know, people try to box the rapper label in, or, you know, try to kind of give that label of a rapper, you know?
Man, I would say like when I was in high school back then, I was like, bro, I'm not a rapper, I'm a hip hop artist, bro. Like, cause you wanna call me a rapper and think I'm sorry, y'all, but like you're gonna think I'm like a young thug or something. And like my genre isn't necessarily like that, although I appreciate the Hercules and the best friend and all that. But like that's not necessarily me. And so like when people look at the rapper, they gonna expect you to have the chain, expect your video to be booming and like all that stuff. So like sometimes it used to affect me, but now I just know that, man, I've been doing my thing and I have enough people who I tapped in, who listen to who know I make music and stuff. So I'm not really yeah, like it's like perception is everything, you know. So like they gonna think what they want to think until they get to know me. So yeah, that's how I feel for real.
Yeah, I feel that. It's like a lot of people really, you know, like they'll say you can really know more about an artist, you know, the more you listen to the music. You feel that way about Mike Hazel?
Say that question again.
A lot of people get that. Well, they give that perception that, you can kind of learn more about an artist as you listen to their music more and more. Would you say that's true about Mike Hazel?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think any artist that is putting their truth music, you're definitely gonna learn more about the artist, 100%.
Yeah. Growing up, who were some of your early inspirations or influences that kind of had you bopping the music?
Man, I'll go with like really it was the Jay-Z core, especially when I heard American Gangster, because I was like, dang, this man told a whole story about a movie, and it was, you kind of saw the come up, the climb, the fall, and that was probably like one of the first full Jay-Z albums I listened to. It was the T.I.'s, the Graduation, T.I. Paper Trail, but of course T.I. versus T.I.P., the Lil Waynes, you know, especially around high school, the whole Lil Wayne takeover, the Kendrick
What was
Lamar.
what was the best Lil Wayne mixtape to you?
Man, my best mix, of course, the best Lil Wayne mixtape is No Ceiling, son. Like, wait, oh, this man was gonna say Dedication 3, but I'm not gonna lie, that was dope. But I'm probably a little younger than y'all. Like, where Dedication 3 to me, I got that in bits and pieces on LimeWire. That that's when I was hearing that's when I'm first hearing the Drakes, because I know that Dedication 3 had the songs with the Drakes and all that. But yeah, that was just like, I was a little young, like, yeah, to be hitting the mix. Like, my brother was on that.
How old are you? I'm 29. How old are you?
Oh, dang, I'm 28.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm 34.
Okay. Yeah, y'all still look young.
Shit, so do you, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I was about to say, you do look like around my age period, but when you start to say Dedication 3, I know a lot of our generation like that, yeah, just kind of like the Carter 3 past Wayne. But I'm not gonna lie, I like Carter 2, especially. That's probably like my favorite Wayne album, but that's because my brother used to bump that a lot in our room.
Yeah, I remember bumping really, really heavy, like Cabin Fever 2, Cabin Fever, like Wiz Khalifa, like just some of the what was it? Sorry for the Wait, I think was a banger album that we was really.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, that's Sorry for the Wait, that Red and White. Come on, man. He had the Adele on that.
Yeah.
The Adele. Yeah. Hey, what did you think about the Wiz era? Like, about the effect? Like, I mean, because I see you, like, just what you're wearing or everything. It's like not even just Wiz, but like the Cool Kids. What you know about them? Like, just that whole
Cool Kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was Taylor Gang, like, as soon as I fucking heard about Wiz, you know, it was like, damn, this motherfucker smoking weed. He's like, I remember my first song that I ever smoked weed to was Still Blazing by Wiz Khalifa. And
that's wild.
That shit was just like, I feel like he had such a run. It was just like Taylor Alderdice slapped, you know, like his Cabin Fever slapped, his Black and Yellows, the whole album, like, it was just fire, you know. It's just, I don't know, the whole Mac and Dev I don't know. It was just,
that man had a movie pretty early in his career too. Wiz, the OG.
Wiz was real influential to me. Like, I think I was wearing camo shorts and Chucks. Like, my wife, we've been married like 10 years. And like, I remember her like talking shit to me back in the day, like, because I would always say like, hey, camo shorts go with anything I want to wear, you know, like, what do you mean, you know? And she's like, no, it doesn't. And I'm like, proving outfit after outfit after outfit, like, this shit goes with everything. Like,
you're not lying. I used to stay with my little cargos. I used to have like maybe 3-4 different pair, a little rotation.
Yeah. The same like crispy socks, the same white socks or black socks. And then just like whether it was a red pair of Chucks, black pair of Chucks, all whites, whatever.
Man, that's so funny. Yeah, you're right.
You know. What about you? What were some early artists you fucked with growing up?
Early inspirational music.
Early inspirational music, you said?
Yeah, because I'm gonna definitely who you think is like top 5 comedians and shit.
Oh, comedians.
Oh, top 5 comedians?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Kanye West.
Is he considered comedian?
I'm just bullshitting. Hey, you got a light-skinned friend look like Michael Jackson, and a dark-skinned friend look like Michael Jackson.
Yeah. I don't know if
No, as far as comedians, I think Corey Holcomb's hilarious. Patrice O'Neal, George Carlin, Paul Mooney, and one of my favorites is Dick Gregory.
Oh shit! I'm gonna have to spin some of these names back and go.
Those would be all the 5 that I would name for sure.
You went deep. Like this, your 5 might be like a top 5 on somebody's real ass list of like all time.
It's like this man is a real comedian. If he bringing out the names, that I'm like, oh, okay, I only got 2 of them. 2. I think I know 2.
Comedy connoisseur right there.
Exactly, a real one. So.
Yeah. No, they're some of my favorites. They're just people who push the envelope in a creative way, and they're able to, polarize the room and then bring everybody together at the same time. So it's just like those are the special people who are able to take a controversial topic and make it funny and intriguing, and leaving the audience with something to really think about. So those are people, if your listeners want to check out some comics, those are definitely some comics who've been at it for a long time. Some of them have already passed away, but they're definitely legit. And then there's comics that are right here in the neighborhood that I fuck with. Check out fucking Arthur Hamilton, Corey Young. There's hella, but definitely those 2 guys right there. Alice Hamilton, she's funny as fuck. Bree Geiger, Chelsea Grove is really funny. So those are all LA local comics who are just doing their thing and killing it too.
Yeah, when I was telling y'all about that the Long Beach spot, that the Harbor Bar, we met this lady named like Sheila Jackson, and yo, she was so goddamn funny. Like I'm just literally chilling. I'm about to play like little game of pool. I'm just chilling, and all of a sudden she like gets on the mic and she's talking about like she used to be a prostitute, then she turned into a pimp. Then like it was just crazy. She's like, my pussy has more miles than some of these U-Hauls, that are hitting the interstate. I was just like, God damn. So you just like off rip, you're like, what is she saying? So like instant she had me, right? She starts walking up to us and shit, and she's like, y'all like eating pussy? You white boys like eating pussy?
Wow.
And my man Brownbag was like, eat it like a fat kid loves cake. And she literally was like just grooving over it, and then we ended up like leaving.
That was like, one of them late night ones.
Yeah, she said, "Oh shit, the white boys are leaving. The men who like eating pussy." And it was just like, damn, she was wilding. She is like an X-rated comic. Yeah, she did her thing. It was very entertaining when she was there.
I feel like, bro, like really when you go to these open mic and live comedy events, that's where you get the most raw type of comedy. Like I feel like they could be more free, they don't gotta worry about the censorship. How's that? Yeah, it probably feels good to you, son.
You could just say whatever, right? You don't have to like, you're not worried about censorship.
Oh no, I'm not worried about censorship at all. I think when I was early, like the first 4 or 5 years of my career, that's when I was kind of just I didn't even have my voice yet, I was still just trying to write jokes. But I had like, oh, maybe I don't want to talk about this, or I don't want to talk about politics, or, because essentially with the art, it's like the aptitude to tell a joke has to meet whatever the height of that offense. So if this shit is really offensive, your ability to tell the joke has to meet the occasion, you know? So just like as you're learning your voice, I mean, it's just like, I would compare it to music. It's just like getting your flow down, like getting your flow, your flow when when you're locked in, when you're on the flow, and getting that together takes time. It doesn't happen just overnight. So I would say within the first like 5 years, I was more hesitant on like what I should and shouldn't talk about. But after doing it for this long, No, there's nothing that I wouldn't talk about, or I wouldn't. There's not a. I don't. The censorship really doesn't bother me at all. It's really just about like how creative can you find ways to be funny, as opposed to the censorship for me.
Right. Yeah, that's good that like y'all have that freedom to kind of be able to do whatever, you know. Because I feel like it would. I don't know. It would almost take away from the joy of it if you got told like you couldn't swear, you couldn't talk about pussy, couldn't like couldn't talk about this or So
Oh yeah, it would. It would.
Yeah. Like I guess before 2023 closes out, what are some of the big things that y'all are looking to accomplish before the year closes?
I'm looking to put out a project pretty soon, and I'm looking to push it till the end of the year actually, and using that to jump and kickstart a tour. I was on tour last year and the first 3 months of this year, and it just ended. And I'm looking just to set myself up and getting an audience to rally around this project to do it again, like I did at the top of this year. So I'll be releasing a project called Hunting Season and Mating Season next month. I'm looking to do it next month, and if not, just tap in with me,
Yeah.
and it'll be out shortly.
Yeah, I want to make sure everybody, follows every page, whether it's your YouTube, whether it's your Twitter, whatever you're active on. Like I'm gonna make sure y'all get it to me, and I'm gonna put that shit out because I'm probably gonna do separated posts so that you get one and then he gets one as well. So, kind of both some shit and then
like equal distribution. That's one of the reasons why we did. I feel like why it was strong that we did this project together and everything. But yeah, just so we can both continue that. And I guess like I would say that kind of leads to what I'm doing the rest of this year is promoting this thank God for food stamps. Just kind of like trying to build a solid audience base, really just in the places that I have tapped in with, just kind of recycle back and be like, hey y'all, I got another one for y'all, like this right here. And I got my boy. And also, y'all know we had the merch, but this time we got a good, consistent batch of merch. And so, like those hats that I got, I showed you earlier, just kind of like trying to continue that chain, and I guess continue capitalizing on the fact that I have Dola One. I have them in the stores now. But yeah, that's not like, I feel like that's kind of everyday like occasions. But yeah, because that's gonna only build just gradually. But really just want to strongly build this thing off of food stamps. I got some music in the chambers that I'm going to continue to release. Just a lot of collaborations with people that I've just been working with throughout the early half of the year. And it's just like how we both are on this little run. Yeah. It's like we all also have other things to promote mutually with the other people I'm working with. I feel like I'm an artist that, like, I'm in Cali and all this stuff. Some of the friends that I have never been here, have never like even booked a flight and everything. And it's not nothing on them. It's like, that's hard. Like that's a tough, and when you do, it's like, dang man, I did it and everything. So like, yeah, I want to continue spreading the people who aren't able to reach the people that I have reached throughout this journey I've been on. So that is like the little plans to follow up with.
100%, man. And kind of how I told you before, maybe I didn't say it, specifically, but, like whatever projects y'all got post wise, just tag me and I'm gonna make sure I, do my part to, add the sauce to it. Make sure we, this, like I said, we locked in. We're gonna run this bitch up.
Hopefully. Thank you. Hell yeah, thank you, man. Definitely.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate that, and I definitely am locked in with you, bro. And like him as well. Like I'm really glad that you've been solid with this. Like, I mean, bro, sometimes you meet. I mean, honestly, some of the dopest people I met probably came from Instagram and just been like, all right, let's see how this goes. And then like long term, like knowing them for 6, 7, 8 years now. But like, but I'm glad that this was one of those type of connections for sure.
100%, man.
Yeah. And thank you for rocking with us.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna like I said, I'm gonna have like I'm gonna cook up some articles and shit. It's gonna be like a newspaper article. You know, I'll have 2 separate ones, you know, for each of y'all, and then probably a couple other pieces. It'll be kind of from this interview. We'll kind of take bits and pieces from it and shit. So, and then I guess before we close it out, talk about snares and bass. Talk about the music video that you put out, and then any plans for more visuals this year.
Yeah, like that's crazy. So Snares and Bass was a song I did with this dude Slick the Poet, another artist that as I've been out in LA, a lot of artists from New Orleans have also come out here and we've tapped in, and that was one of those moments. Kind of actually via Be Is the Future, who I like, how I met Marcus. But yeah, so that's kind of just the show of how when you do tap in, like these relationships be lasting or whatever. But yeah, so when Slick came out, we did that. Snares and Bass came out a little after my homie Jamelis passed away. So like I felt like in my verse, that was the only song that I really did at that point in the year, probably past like March, right before I moved to Oakland. And yeah, just kind of put my heart out. And at that time I had like my Fuji camera on me, so it was a little bit more accessible to shoot videos, to ask the homie, hey bro, can you hold this on? And we making directors out here at Dolo on.
Yeah.
So,
That's dope though. It's not like, you know, you're like I said you know, earlier, kind of, you know, when you guys are, you know, doing these like shows and, you know, putting people on, and, you know, people, you know, kind of like you said, helping people direct films, and, you know, all that, you know, like you're really creating like your own community, you know. And it's like, you know, we gonna literally branch fucking FGP Feeling Good podcast and everything with y'all. We gonna like I said, I want to get some open verses from y'all, and just, you know, kind of spread it around the team, and, you know, really you know, kind of see how you you know, maybe I'll even send you some open verses of them, you know, see what you like most.
yeah, and I'm gonna send you some too. I got some open verses for sure. Like I got some features that ain't ever get featured. So yeah, I got you, bro. And always with making some new music, I make it at the home. So thank God, all the music, like thank God for food stamps was mixing in the room type stuff. And um, but yeah, so I feel like it's gonna be solid. And I guess to go with the more visuals, I am gonna get my Fuji fix finally. So like, that's kind of one of the things that I want to do with Thank God for Food Stamps, kind of reintroduce that. Hey, yeah, like it's not nothing for us to shoot videos. It's just that we ain't have the equipment, so just kind of get back on that.
Hell yeah. Yeah, and then another last thing I was gonna say was, you know, I got it, like I said, when I listened to your song, I was like, damn, I feel the vibe. So I got this this mixtape coming out. You know, it's called Feeling Good Podcast Up Now Volume 1, and it's basically just a bunch of artists from all over that I've tapped in with that are just, in my opinion, they're up now. You know, they're not up next, they're up now. You know, and I think I definitely, if you got any, I know you said you got some ammo in the vault.
I'm
if you
gonna give you a new one, man, because we feeling
yeah.
good, and we're gonna get some new stuff going. Because I feel good about you even offering me that extension to what you got going on. Yep, definitely got you.
Yeah, we're gonna build this bridge, man. Even like the Bay City to Oakland connect. I'm telling you, we about to start some shit.
Hey, bro, it's already a really strong. I'm not even going to just say Detroit, but like, you know, like that whole region, they're really tapped in the Bay. So that's kind of when I seen you on this. The only feature I got, bro, is from Kalamazoo and everything. Yep, and I met him in New Orleans too, but we stayed tapped in. So like that connection is very strong in Oakland. So we're gonna definitely continue it.
Yeah, I gotta because Oakland's pretty close to Sacramento, right?
Yeah, yep. We're away.
Yeah, there's a fire artist I want you to tap in with. Jay Can't Rap.
Jay Can't Rap.
Jay Can't Rap or Jay Can Trap.
Okay.
Yeah,
we send over. You feel me? And we'll.
Yep. And then I guess before we close it out, you know, kind of give them a piece of good advice that you want to share, and then leave it with a closing statement. And then if you want, we can switch positions. You can ask me anything, whatever.
Okay, for sure. Do you have something in mind, or?
No, follow your heart.
Yeah, and I would just say just keep doing what you rocking with. I know like this year probably sometimes people be like, oh yeah, it's gonna be a great year and everything, but then the trials and tribulations start to fall in place. So just kind of keep your head up and yeah, bro, like it's not never over really. Like just keep your head up. And for you, bro, like I guess like what do you have like envision in mind, like with your like yeah, just your aspirations, bro? Like a lot of people don't get to ask y'all, like, but to me,
Right.
bro, we watch No Jumper, we watch $1 million worth of game, like we know them people more, like we know the rappers. So like what you doing, you know?
Yeah, I mean, really, it's just kind of how I was kind of giving y'all praise, like for building a community. Like I'm really trying to just continue doing that, just continue, making the brand strong and creating, allies and assets all over the world. Like eventually, I want to be able to just go wherever. We could just show after show after show, and eventually, like, we're all gonna start getting paid from this shit. Everyone's gonna have their BMI. You know what I mean? And I used to be like involved with a record label out of Cincinnati, and after realizing like my worth was a little bit higher than what they were willing to even offer me, it was just like, how can I just do as much as I can, well, like within like what I'm in control of. And I don't know. I feel like it's just really sky's the limit. I don't even know. Like I never thought we'd be coming up on 200 episodes, but we right here. And it's just I can never give enough credit to to the people who come on the show. You know what I'm saying? Like you are what makes FGP so special. You know what I'm saying? And that's to me is like I don't know. It's like everything I want from this is like I honestly already have it. It's just like we just really everything now is just a bonus. Like how many people can we impact? Like and spread love like the right way. Do free shows. Like I said, network as many good people that I know is in with you, and tap as many people that I know in with comedy. And we just really just try to just help each other go to the top.
No, for sure.
That's real. Yeah, thank you. Hell yeah.
Yeah, keep it up, bro. I really got a good feeling about what you're doing. No pun intended, bro.
Feeling Good podcast, man. The podcast your brain wants.
Hell yeah.
I'm here with Mike, Hazel. I'm here with Marcus. Hey, literally from Los Angeles, California, and my man is from the DMV area. If you don't know, now you know. He's chilling in Oakland. Go give him a follow. Go show some love. If they want to buy some of those packs of papers that you got, what are the hats going for, and what are the papers going for?
Yeah, the hats are 30, like a smooth like one of one. So it's always gonna be like the original. The papers are 5, but if you're in the cannabis industry, you can let me know, and you can get them for 3. And but they're on the site on Dolawan at our Instagram. Like you can check out the site DOLOWAN, and yeah, like I'm also willing to, if just DM me, bro, and I can ship them out. Whatever you see on the Instagram, I might have. So
Hey, like I said, I'm gonna definitely grab a couple packs. I'm gonna definitely grab some hats. We're gonna definitely get some shit started for sure. Whether even if we you're down for a collab, I'm always down for some shit.
yeah, that's the name of the game. It's like a physical way to show that yeah, we did work together, y'all. Like, and to physically share that with other people. But yeah,
we got if you got a handful of like one of ones, again, we're opening up a storefront in end of July, so it'd be cool to kind of different pieces, from different places. So
yeah, that would be dope, bro. I'm actually might send you some piece of art to put in that. But if it matches the aesthetic, or even you can just keep it in your own crib. But I'm down for real.
Hell yeah, man. Like I said, I appreciate y'all joining me. Appreciate
Yeah, I'm glad we were able to tap in. All right, you too.